Hey everybody, welcome back to The Hunt. I am with Lance Weir. He's a challenge athlete and just a phenomenal human being. So we've been catching up with Lance on his life's journey, and at 21 years old, he had an unfortunate incident just hanging out with friends and ended up paralyzed, basically, his arms and legs, and has been making just some good choices after the initial onset, and so we're talking about a lot about mindset and how do you move forward in a way that you don't play the victim in life, and you find purpose beyond your physical capabilities.
You find Challenged Athletes Foundation.
You find Challenged Athletes, yeah. So we're going to talk about that now. So Challenged Athletes Foundation is an incredible organization. It's a worldwide organization that really, the purpose is to help challenged athletes find purpose and physical activity through sport. Is that a way to say it?
Yeah, and to help them with the financial costs of getting equipment, because insurances don't pay for that kind of stuff. Yeah, so there's just the financial part of getting back into sports keeps people from it, and Challenged Athletes changes that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they provide that pathway, and also it's just not a one-time thing either, right? Like, because you know, you need upgraded equipment on a regular basis.
They're in your life forever.
Yeah.
If you want them to be.
Yeah. So when did you start? Because a part of Challenged Athletes is what's called the $1 Million Challenge, which happens every October, and it's a bike ride essentially from San Francisco to San Diego, where the purpose is to raise money again for challenged athletes.
Yeah. 2011. This was the first time that I was involved with CAF, Challenged Athletes. I had seen it on TV multiple times. Even when I lived in Arkansas, I was like, wow, what an incredible story. My injury is the same as the gentleman that they founded CAF after. So there was this connection to the organization even before I got to California. And so to get here and somehow finally connect with that was really, really cool, and it's changed my life. And yeah. And
that must have been an amazing moment. I mean, just because you feel so far away from it. So it's based in San Diego, and the ride every October is in California, but it really is a worldwide organization that has just an incredible reach. Yeah,
you know, the ride that we do in October is just one of hundreds of things that CAF does to raise money and raise awareness, and yeah, and I'm just fortunate enough to be able to be a part of this one event. CAF ultimately in the beginning helped me get back into sport by going out on Camp Pendleton and competing in an event in the sport of shooting. And so I did that for a few years, and I got to travel a little bit, and I got to, like I said, reintegrate with the Marine Corps, which was super special. And then a few years later, I got into cycling, and that's what I'm doing now. And this will be my 10th year to do the ride down the coast.
Unbelievable. And are you currently raising money as well?
I am.
You do that? Is that a requirement?
You know, it should be.
Yeah, yeah.
A few years I got sponsored as
awesome.
By good friends, and so I just had to show up.
Yeah.
So
what does that feel like when everybody gathers together like that towards that cause?
Oh, it was incredible. I'll never forget. The first year I did it, I had to watch from a car. My bike wasn't ready, wasn't safe. You know, all these factors came in, and I had to watch from a car, so to speak. And it was a little bittersweet. You know, I was watching. I was on the sidelines, so to speak. And fast
forward. You wanted in the game.
I did. Yeah. So the next year I was. And what started as a broken chain on mile 1 has now turned into thousands and thousands of miles, and just some really awesome things have happened.
That's really amazing. And you know, it's funny when you get involved in an organization like that, and I've had the pleasure to partake a little bit as well. It's where I met you. Yeah. And I mean, just the people are so incredible. Just the quality. In fact, Dean Roper's been on the show, and obviously you're a good friend of Dean's.
Big fan of Dean.
Yeah, and you want to talk a little bit about what he adds to the foundation?
Yeah, gosh, we could go on and on about Dean, but I can tell you a quick story.
Yeah.
That year that I did the ride down the coast and watched from a car the first year, when it was over, and I'm sure you saw the finish line last year, it's incredible.
It is.
People are just so happy.
It's so overwhelming.
Yeah, it's crazy. And there I was, I was watching everybody celebrate and have fun, and I was happy for them, but God, I was there, but I didn't feel like I was a part of it. But Dean came up to me, and of all people, he came up to me. There's 100 people on this ride, and he came up to me. He said, Lance, really thankful that you were on this ride this year. And that has forever stuck with me. Dean taking the time to come find me and to tell me that. That's my Dean moment.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, I mean, we talk a lot about servant leadership, and he is just exemplary at that. He just demonstrates it for sure, and the way he gives back to the Challenge Athletes Foundation.
Everybody there. They're that incredible.
Absolutely. So, do you participate? So you do beyond the cycling, but that's your main event.
I do. Yeah. Well, that's the only sport that I'm competing in now, that I take part in. I don't compete. I just ride.
You can say compete. It's a little bit of a competition. I've seen you guys out there.
We have a lot of fun.
Yeah, you do.
We compete at trying to beat the last ride in the fun meter.
Yeah,
that's what we do.
Yeah, it is pretty treacherous. You know, I mean, I don't know, if you've not been out to, and there's Big Sur right there. I mean, you're going, basically down the coast of California, and you've got cars on your left and a mountain to your right, and literally sometimes just this much space.
That's an adrenaline rush, getting on that bike and riding with those guys. Yeah,
but if you go back to the purpose of the foundation, and again, it goes beyond cycling, of course, but there you are. Did you?
No, that's not me. You'll see me. I'm close.
Let's see. So, but going back to the purpose of the foundation is, it's there to inspire and empower through sport, but the byproduct,
the ripple effect
you get from there. Yeah, what does that feel like for you? What's the ripple effect?
It's incredible. I was telling you, I think on the break, that my phone, if I looked at the last 10 calls on my phone, 7 of them are connected to Challenge Athletes Foundation. I'm sure of it. And the other 3 are, are right there next to it. So it's just the people that I've met through CAF, not just the cycling part, but what they have done for friendship and just
a sense of community.
The community. I'm literally the luckiest guy on earth.
Oh my God. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were kind of complaining a little bit about, well, I have to go do this, I have to do this. And I said, you know what? You get to go do that.
Right.
You don't have to do anything, but you get to go do that. Exactly. So to find the gratitude that you do every day is just such an inspiration. Thank you so much for being with us today. Will you come back and let us know how the ride goes?
I'd love to.
All right, fantastic. So thanks everybody. We've been with Lance Weir, Challenge Athletes. You can donate. You can find Lance on Facebook. So take care, and we'll see you in a minute.